Hello, we are the Bayview Christian School PTA. I'm Julie Peachin, I'm president.
I'm Christy Medford, vice president and co-treasurer.
I'm Jessica Garcia. I'm your treasurer and your secretary.
This summer we asked for nominations for the position of secretary, and we were given one name as a nominee, and that name was Christy Larmore. She's a teacher here at Bayview as well as a parent. She has agreed to be the position of secretary. However, we need to vote her in. So in the next probably week or so, you're looking for a Google form to come to your email account. If you are a member already, then you have a voting factor. You just have to pick yes, we want her to be secretary, or no, we do not want her to be secretary. Google form will automatically calculate your votes, and we will be able to make that that known. So hopefully we'll have Christy join us here as well in our next video. Also, if you would like to join our Bayview PTA, we'll have some of these forms at Meet the Teacher next Thursday or Friday for you to fill in. But it's also a link in the video that Pastor sent out a few weeks ago, reminding you to fill in your papers, your emergency forms, and so forth. Sign up for piano and sports. It was also, I think it was number 5, I believe, was joining the PTA. So if you already filled out that form, no need to fill out this one. We will already have your information. It's also located on the school website, www.bayviewchristianschool.com. Or if you're a member of our parent and teacher Facebook page, that's Bayview Bayview Christian School Parent and Teacher Facebook page, then there's a link on there as well to join the PTA. There is no dues to join. However, we do ask for a donation if you're willing and able to do that to join and be a voting member.
So last school year, 1920, was cut short due to the COVID closure. However, in that 6 months, we really gained a lot of ground as a first-year PTA. We had our first ever book fair at Bayview Christian, which was a huge success. And from that, we gained $1,900 in a Scholastic account, which was used to purchase classroom supplies for the students and the teachers to use. We also gained $320 in membership and donations. We had a 31 fundraiser, which helped us gain $250. Sports concessions for all of our athletic teams gained us $459. And with that money, we were able to purchase a no-slip grip mat. And we also helped put on the sports banquets for all of our athletic teams. Mm-hmm. And then we had monthly pizza nights at Laurel Pizzeria where you could come in and have dinner. And part of your bill went toward the school. And we gained $373.43 from that. That money has been earmarked to help start a small computer lab here at the school for student use.
Mm-hmm. So of that $1,900 that we have in our Scholastic account, we started our bank account with $5, and in March, when everything kind of stopped, we had $1,152.43, which is
good for our first year.
Yeah, that's pretty good for a school our size and for the amount of time that we did it. So good job, parents.
All right. This school year we have quite a few things we've already started with, and things that we want to continue to raise our fundraising efforts. One thing that we thought was important for all students at Bayview was an agenda. So this is kind of like your calendar, your date book. We have a larger one that is for our elementary students for 1st grade through 5th grade. And then we have a smaller one that is for our junior and senior high students. Inside there's lots of colorful pages. It's a weekly calendar, so Monday, this is where they would put their homework. The different subjects are listed on the side, so if they want social studies, they would put their homework down here. There's also a spot for spelling lists if they want to add it here. There's only 20 spots, so they may have to double up some weeks if they have more than 20 words. On the elementary book, there's also a fitness fact and a rule of thumb kind of reminder, of character, how to be for the week and so forth. And then inside the front cover, we actually personalized these agendas to fit Bayview. So we took some important items out of our handbook that we thought you guys might need to use as a reference and put them in the beginning of our book. So we first have My Schoolworks, which is where you find grades or communicate through email with your child's teacher. We have lunchroom guidelines. They maybe appear a little bit different because of COVID. We have the grading scale for 1st through 12th grade. On the next page, we have another copy of the COVID-19 policy. This is the same as what Pastor went over on Back to School Night in his video, as well as what was linked to his message video that he sent out a few weeks ago. We also have the dress code for girls and boys. We have cell phone policy, the discipline policy, secondary detention, elementary detention, suspension, and prohibited items, as well as talking about social media and what's accepted there. We also have some continuous fundraising we're going to do this year. We have some information there we'll talk about a little later. We also have some save the date opportunities here and little save the date ads. And then last but not least, if you've lost every copy you've printed like me,
Falls
or
off the fridge.
yeah, can't find it, here's the copy of the school calendar as well in the agenda. So it will be there. You'll know what days your kids are off, what days they're coming to school, what days are field trips, and so forth. And then, so that is all located in the beginning of our agendas.
The secondary agenda is a little bit smaller. It still has the same beginning pages. However, their middle section is going horizontally for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They can write in their homework or their messages. Parents can write notes, teachers can write notes. They have a This Week in History fact, a character corner, and then this agenda book is also used as a hall pass.
Yep.
And they'll have to have it on them at all times in order to be out of the classroom. So that's the agenda books.
Your books.
Okay, so something new that we're doing this year is a yearbook, and I know we've talked about it in the past and we haven't really got it up and going, but this year we are using Tree Ring. And the great thing about Tree Ring is everything's online, so the PTA, along with a small committee from the school, the yearbook committee, is going to be working on that throughout the year. Every grade, including the preschool, can purchase the yearbook. You are going to have the option of a soft cover or a hard cover. And the other cool thing is that you get a personalized page if you choose it. So everyone gets, I believe it's a free personalized page.
2 pages?
Yeah, you can purchase more if you want. And what that does is it allows you as the parent to go in and create your own specific page. So say for instance, I attended a field day with Rogue and I have some really great shots on my phone of me and her. I can make that page about me and her. And pictures of her and her friends or her and her brother. And it's not going to go to Emma's yearbook. It's just going to be in my yearbook. So it's really a really cool option. The other thing too is that it has a shared video file, which means that you as a parent can upload your different pictures from those events that you attend. So if me and Julie are working the concession stand and you got some really great shots of our kids playing basketball or your kid playing basketball, you can upload that and they may actually go in the yearbook. So it's turning out to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about the yearbook, really excited.
I love that everyone's going to be able to have a part in it.
Yes. So here's the other cool thing about the yearbook. We are having a cover contest. We actually have the option with no extra cost, it doesn't raise the cost of the book, to create our own cover. And we thought that would be really cool if we allowed the kids to do that. So if your preschooler wants to enter that contest, go for it. It's going to be judged by the PTA and faculty. There are certain criteria and different themes that they have the option of choosing. that form to participate in that is on our Parent Teacher Bayview Facebook page. And it's also going to be available at back to school night, and it's going to be sent home with your child on the first week of school. Now the winner of that gets a free yearbook. I'm hoping Rogue wins.
Yeah. Okay. So this year coming up for 2021, we have some fundraisers in mind. Last year we did the 31 fundraiser, and we will be doing that again this year. In January, we're planning to have a Tupperware fundraiser. Chick-fil-A has agreed to partner with us in Seaford to host a restaurant night for us. We are tentatively scheduling that now around COVID opening and closings, but it is coming. We're planning on Fisher's Popcorn maybe in November or December for holiday gifts. Krispy Kreme donuts in the spring. And we're going to give date night another try. This time it will be December the 4th. And we've got some other things that are coming down that we'll give you more information on later. Two of the big things that we want to do this year is teaching our children about giving back to the community. So we're going to do a giving tree around Christmas time, and we're going to ask students to bring in hats, scarves, mittens, and decorate the tree with those things, and then donate them to the community for those in need of those items. We're also planning on holding a canned food drive and donating that food back again to the community, to the food bank for families in need. And then I'll let Jess tell you more about the Pizza Hut Book It program that each teacher is signing up for.
Okay, so if you're around my age, then you remember that was the coolest thing at school, was getting your personalized pan pizza. And it's also an incentive to have our kids off their devices, away from the TV, and reading a nice book. So all of our teachers have been sent the information. They're going to be registering their classes, and hopefully our kids are going to be reading some books, earning some points, and getting some free pizzas. So if you're interested in that, if your child's interested in that, please reach out to your teachers. They are already in the process of getting all that together. And I think even as a parent, you can sign your child up online so that you can continue that throughout the holiday season as well as through the summer too.
And then this year we're also going to try a sponsorship program toward our building fund.
So before we get into the sponsorship program, I'm going to talk to you about 3 continuous fundraising events that, they're not really events, but they're really apps that you can go to. One has been around forever, and that's Box Tops for Education. It has changed a little bit. So if you've noticed on some of the products that you buy in the grocery store, it doesn't have the little rectangle that you cut out anymore that says Box Tops, 10 cents or whatever, and you bring it to school. Now you download the app, select Bayview Christian School, and then scan your receipt so that every time, so then it automatically calculates all the box tops that you would have earned from that receipt. And it goes right to Bayview Christian School. This is something that we've done before. You guys have probably seen the little flyers that came home with the little squares on them and you attached. So this kind of deletes all that and you just scan your receipt. Something else that Mrs. Larmore found and uses is an app called FlipGive. And so what you do is you also, my husband has also put this out on the parent-teacher page, and several people have joined already. So you're right. So what you do is you buy gift cards from different restaurants, stores, and so forth, and a percentage of what you spend comes back to the charity Bayview Christian School. And so we've done this with some home repairs we were doing for Home Depot. We did it for back to school shopping at Old Navy. We've done Buffalo Wild Wings, Walmart. You can also buy gift cards. It's all digital, so you're not actually buying a plastic little gift card anymore. It's all digital. So we bought a Walmart gift card and sent it to a high school graduate to use. So when they went to college, they have a gift card, and then they can keep reloading that gift card with different amounts, and every time they spend it, percentage comes back to school. So, so I'm just going to use Gage. So when Gage goes to college, if we want to get him a Walmart gift card, we can load it with a certain amount, and then if Jess wants to keep reloading it, she can just reload it with money, and then every time he uses it, that gives money back to Bayview Christian School. So I think it's kind of neat. You gotta look at the percentages though. Sometimes if you buy from the store and link a card, it's a greater percentage than if you buy the gift card. So if you're concerned about that, we did link our card to one store. It worked out pretty well. You just every time you use the card there, it will give
So
it
this is something
back.
like, say we wanted to go out to Texas Roadhouse, and before we went, say I went online and just did a digital gift card and then paid for my dinner like I normally would.
Right.
The money I was going to spend anyway, then a percentage of that would come back to our school.
Exactly.
Awesome.
And it's all digital, so they just scan your gift card when you check out, and it is automatically deducted off of there. And you can load and reload it as many times as you need to. And so it's already money, like Jess said, it's already money you would have spent. You're just spending it first here, then using the gift card there. The last thing that's continuous fundraising, and we didn't actually start this, it was started before our time here, but it's Amazon Smile. So if you shop through Amazon, like some of us do, we hear we hear Pastor gets 5 or 6 boxes a day, so he needs to be doing this. But you go to the website smile.amazon.com. It's right here, listed right here in the instructions. You find Bayview, well, I think it's going to say Bayview Baptist Church, and that's only because when they put in the tax exempt number that goes along with the school, it actually is titled through the church. But everything that is earned is coming to the school, so it's really just a technicality. They were trying to get it switched to Bayview Christian School, so it may have already been switched, but at the time of this printing it says Bayview Baptist Church, Laurel, Delaware. And then I think it's like 10% of what you spend through Amazon is given back to our school. And so this is going to be used for our building fund, for any classroom needs, maybe additional computers for the computer lab. But we're trying to build up the school fund for the new building.
And none of these add on to what the price would be. These are, they give back to us.
Right.
Okay, so it's not costing us any money. It's free money.
Right.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yep.
So you spend $20 on a pair of wireless headphones, $2 of it's going to come back to Bayview Christian.
Right. So those are continuous. Again, you can choose to use them or not use them. On FlipGive, not every store is there, but I think Texas Roadhouse is, Taco Bell is.
Oh, those are two of my favorites.
I know.
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's another one of my favorites.
That's what we've used it. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
So I think now we're going to talk about something new that we've been working on, and that's our school sponsorship. And we are very, very excited about this because if this takes off, the potential is wonderful. With us being a small local Christian school, we thought, how cool would it be to really put ourselves out there to the community that our children serve when they go soul winning. They go door to door. They go to local nursing homes. So we try to do a lot of things in our community, Seaford, Laurel, Delmar, all those surrounding communities, and really give back. And this is a great way for the communities to give back to us. So it's kind of like the same thing when we donate for our auction, but this is just a little different. It's based on a tier system. So we have a family sponsorship, we'll have a bronze sponsorship, silver, and gold, and a platinum sponsorship. And they're all ranked on the amount of money that you donate. So anything under $100, say Julie over here goes, hey Jess, I got $50 I want to give to the school. We're going to give a big shout out to Julie and her family on our weekly newsletter. We're going to put her name on one of the banners that we're going to put here at the school in our cafeteria. So that can embarrass the kids, and she's going to get a car sticker for Bayview Christian School for her car. For a bronze sponsorship, it's going to be $250, from $100 to $250. You're going to get a shout out on our Facebook page. You're going to get a shout out on our weekly newsletter. You're going to get a logo or your name on a banner of your choice. So not only are we going to have a banner here, but we're also going to have a vinyl banner that we create that we're going to take with us on our away games and to our home games. So it's going to be hanging up in our gym, you know, the ice box down in Salisbury. And it's going to be able to be taken with us. It's going to be small enough that they can carry it with them to their away games, but big enough that everybody's still going to see it. And you're going to get a car sticker. So it just kind of goes up and up from there. So say you're a platinum sponsor and you want to give a donation of $700 plus, you're going to get a brick at our new school with your choice of dedication. So it could just be your name, or you could dedicate that to my mom or papa, or you know, however you want to do that. You're going to get a shout out on our Facebook page with a link to your business. If it's a business donation, on our weekly newsletter, you're going to get the logo at both banners. You're going to get free dinner at our Bayview annual auction. You're going to get a pullover that you can wear to give Bayview shout outs, and you're going to get a car sticker. So the kind of, it's depending on what it is that you donate or the business donates is going to be reflecting on, you know, what we're going to give back and how we're going to advertise as well. So I am very, very excited about that. And of course, you know, all that's tax deductible. We'll supply our federal ID. So if you have anyone that's interested in doing that, absolutely, you can contact us through, what is our email, guys?
I believe it is bayviewchristian.pta@gmail.com.
Okay. I don't know how I forgot it that fast, but it did. It's also, we have a link on our Bayview Parent Teacher Facebook page that you can follow. If you attend Bayview Church,
We will have these out in the vestibule for you to pick up.
Office, you can contact the office if you need, you know, something as well.
And we will also have that put on our Parent Teacher Association, part of the Bayview Christian website.
Yeah.
We've also looked at the Chamber of Commerce members for Seaford and Laurel, and we'll be mailing some of these letters out to them in the next few weeks. Just trying to get that community spirit, that community, you know, sponsorship back. So if you have members of your family that have businesses that would like to participate, feel free to take as many as you think you need, you know, letters.
It's a win-win for everyone, tax exemption for the business, and we get to support our new school building.
Closer we get to K property, yeah.
So tonight we will close with an invitation. Our first meeting will be held here at the school on Tuesday, September 8th at 7 p.m. Everyone is welcome, and we encourage y'all to come. We'll have some light refreshments, and we'll tell you more about what we have going on.
And remember, every household gets a vote. We love your input. We've had some great ideas about some upcoming fundraisers that we have that have just come to us through email, so keep those coming. And if you want to be a part of all the cool things that are happening, this is where to be.
We can always use volunteers.
Absolutely. So you guys have a wonderful night. Be safe.
See you soon.
See you soon.